Let's clear and ground the energies. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right. Hello and welcome to Arcana Universe. This is going to be May 2025 energy forecast reading for all the signs, and it will be time stamped. We're going to go ahead and start off the reading with a general opening message. All right. Remember, I read energies, so regardless of the signs, know that you found this message at the perfect time. All of my readings are timeless. All right. So I'm picking up on a strong earth energy, or somebody who is very grounded. They are very down to earth. They know what they want. They're very mature. And as a result, it's, they are very lovable. Okay, somebody here is just falling for them, and it's very easy to fall for them because there's definitely this essence of youthfulness and keeping things light and fun. But that's not to say that they don't tackle, tough or challenging topics. No, but just through it all, through the journey, there's still this essence of keeping things playful in a sense, and fun. But okay, it's talking about somebody here has some sort of like insecure anxiety kind of issues, and it's because somebody here like really is in love with somebody or cares deeply about somebody, and it's almost as if they aren't able to breathe or something. Like they can't, it's like they're in discomfort without this other individual. And I'm getting a channeled song, which is No Air by Jordan Sparks and Chris Brown. And I don't know, I'm just kind of like, somebody gets some sort of anxiety or something when there's some sort of like separation. Yeah, somebody here is just tired of not making things happen. Like they're willing to fight for the connection because they know that like this other person really makes them happy. Hello Laverne. Hello Javon. Welcome. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So that's the opening message. Yeah. The general message coming through. And let's go ahead and move on to Aries. Aries. So for Aries, let's see what we have for May, for sure. Thank you for being here. And for those of you who are interested in a personal reading, all of that information can be found in the description of this video. Alright. So for Aries, So far, so good. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm getting a lot of like love energy, so I mean, that's great. So, but somebody here is definitely going to be acting as if they deserve respect, they deserve better. But I do sense here that there is a lot of love coming in, but somebody here is going to make sure that they are treated with respect. I keep getting that. And so this may involve like a family member or somebody that this energy may consider like family, but there's this some sort of like codependent tie and um, like wearing a mask energy that I'm picking up. So that has been a struggle because I do sense here they do deserve love, but they keep being met with conflict. Yeah. But fortunately, there's somebody in this person's energy that really grounds things. Yeah, thank you for confirming, Laverne. But there's somebody that is very like grounding and comforting that almost is being like a messenger or is divinely coming in and making sure they're soothing the situation. And so somebody here understands what this energy is going through. Like they understand that it has been a long time coming. There has been a lot of like setbacks and I'm getting money that was supposed to come in, but it didn't, or like there was a lot of money spent towards something that didn't materialize. Okay, so yeah, let's see what can they look forward to in the month ahead. I'm getting something about like cutting off a freeloader. Okay. Hello, Brianna. Run, OMG, you're so pretty. Oh, thank you. So kind. Yeah, it's keep talking about somebody is getting cut off. Like communication will be cut off. Yeah, just wanted to come to you. But it's almost like after the cutoff of the communication happens, it's almost as if a burden has been lifted. Somebody was able to say their piece or make sure somebody didn't get to say whatever they wanted to say. Like it's just like somebody here just cut off communication. So I see that happening in May. But it's going to create a new beginning. So I see that as a good thing. It's going to bring about more respect when it comes to communication styles and not being like breadcrumbs. Okay? Alright, let's move on to Taurus. Alright, Taurus for May 2025. What do we have for you? Look at that. What are the odds? Hello, Flexi. Alright. Oh, what are the odds? Okay. What are the odds? Okay, let's approach the chat with respect. Okay. Less of this, more of this. Okay. All right. Look at that. So for Taurus, I see here somebody is sad. Okay. Somebody here is very curious. They want to know like what's going on. It's somebody here is like new. Okay. And I see here that there's like a lot of like distance, but I do sense some sort of like sadness and not feeling included. Like this energy feels like very left out. But they realize, okay, this energy that I'm picking up realizes that they're in the presence or the energy of somebody who's very like nurturing and understanding. And somehow, like even though they may have like known this energy for not a long time, but for some reason, like just the way they carry themselves or the way they radiate or the way they talk or appear, whatever it is, it's just like feels very soothing. And so, which has been a very blessing at this time because it's been a very tough time, is what I'm picking up. And so, I'm sensing some level of conflict regarding some sort of happiness. So somebody here definitely feels like some sort of rejection when it came to like a romantic partner who they felt like they were had like a soulful connection with, but it just didn't end up materializing. Somebody felt like they deserved better or they wanted more. Like I'm getting somebody here wanted like a higher level of commitment or marriage, but because somebody here was like keeping their options open or something like that, or they felt like they deserved better, or they weren't ready to settle, like they were willing to let go of a connection because they felt like they deserved more. And so I'm definitely picking up on somebody who like feels left out and is still traumatized by the situation. And so, but fortunately, okay, somebody here is being reminded, hey, snap out of it, okay? You're being reminded that there is, even though there may have been some level of stagnancy, there's still love, there's still, something to look forward to. And this eagerness to start fresh, even after stagnancy, because somebody here, it's almost as if some sort of like inspiration and passion has been ignited, okay? And it may have something to do with something this energy was unsure about, but it's just like somebody's soul was spoken to. So amazing. Okay, any final message? I feel like I should give a final message. There you go, your energy coming in strongly. It's just saying, like, right now, some of you guys listening in may be going through some sort of like spiritual healing time or like spiritual guidance time. So that's one of the reasons why you're being like led to be called to, me at this time. Like, it is no coincidence that you're listening in, but I sense here there is this urge and want to be in some sort of like collaborative spiritual journey. And so, those of you who are in a partnership or has some sort of like group, it has been beneficial, I see. Okay? All right. Obviously, for those of you who are not like doing that, perhaps that might be something you might be needing to look into, okay? Geminis. Geminis. What do we have for Geminis? Okay. So for Geminis, I see here there's some sort of like burdens when it comes to giving something. Okay, so somebody here has been like very generous. Okay. Oh, Justin, right? Hey, girl, the flowers bring a whole other aura. Oh, thank you, thank you, very kind. So the flowers definitely feel the love as well. It's just like, oh, thank you, thank you. Yes. Um. So somebody here is. It's like somebody tried to be generous and giving, but there's a lot of burden as a result. I'm sensing like anger and somebody here being strategic. Um. It's almost as if like somebody messed up, but it worked in their favor, kind of thing. Oh dear. So it's almost as if like perhaps like somebody messed up on an order, and instead of just getting like the order fixed, you get the order fixed plus this plus that plus this and that, like, there's some sort of like, it wasn't just like a one and done and everything's even Steven. No, it's just like even Steven plus all the extra. And so, but it's not good vibes. It's not good vibes. It's giving off like, but I'm sensing here somebody wants to choose their battles, or like this must be something that doesn't happen often, or like it's just like a one off. So somebody doesn't want to make like a big deal out of it. Um, and also at the end of the day, like even though the other person may have been like sneaky, like they know that in their heart they don't mean harm or anything like that. I think they just, yeah. So that's good. Any final message? Okay. It's talking about, it's great that, somebody here is doing things out of love, but if there is, if like, if there, the reciprocation is not love back, but some sort of like either resistance, confrontation, even anger, some sort of like very quick tempered kind of energy. Um, and I see here it's because it's due to somebody's mental blockage. And so somebody here may have some sort of mental disorder, or they just they don't know how to deal with people. I don't know, some sort of like social awkwardness or something like that. Um, but it's talking about like, just know that if there is any negativity, negative energy, to try not to feel sad and just like, oh, like victimized by the whole situation, but instead know that the other person is like, something's not right. Okay, like just like the way they think or the way they do things is just almost saying like limit interaction, limit communication, limit the time spent, because it's become very draining and toxic. And it's almost as if, like, you know, people are not seeing things eye to eye, and people are actually getting hurt by the experience. And so, you know, limit interaction if it's going to be just that, right? Okay. I feel like I want to give like one final message. What's the final message? That, I mean, your energy coming through very strongly. I mean, unfortunately, you have loving support and people around you that, you know, kind of defends you or tries to see things from your perspective, etc. And so, you know, I see that this energy is supported. So, and if they do say other things that doesn't maybe, you know, provides a different perspective, don't think of it as like, oh, they don't care, they don't see it like I do. Like, don't think of it like that. It's just kind of think of it like, they do care, it's just they want this energy to see things in a different perspective. Okay? Alright. Cancers. Let's see what we have for May 2025. What's the energy? I'm getting, right away, I'm getting father issues, okay? Like daddy issues, something like that. And so somebody here may be going through something like that, or it could even be like a boss or like a male figure, brother, or somebody that this energy felt like, something like that, you know? Like a masculine energy, or somebody who is very like cutthroat with their communication, etc. And this could be your energy. You'll know which side you are on, but what I'm picking up here is somebody here got very mean, and they no longer decided to tolerate this behavior. Okay? Because they were just like, no, you don't get to talk to me like that. No, this is unfair. This is disrespectful. Um, and things just weren't able to get off on the right foot. And so I definitely sense some sort of like sad energy. You know, somebody here felt like the they gave towards the connection only to have been met with like resistance and fight back and ghosting, and it was almost as if somebody here was comparing somebody like as an example. So perhaps like this person may know somebody who is like really like a really good significant other, and like they really care, and they know in their heart that this is what love looks like, and this is what love does, and this is what love feels like, etc. And so it's like somebody has been shown and been given like an example of what love should be. And so it's almost like somebody here is, I'm getting like, it's almost like emotional cheating. So somebody here may, even though may be physically involved with somebody else, but in the back of their mind, they're thinking about somebody else. It's just like, oh, this person did it better, or this person is nicer, or like kinder, what have you. And so somebody here is just very like sad about some sort of like, I want to say like missed opportunity, um or like knowing that they know how to act. See, if they know that this person, this other person is like perfect, then they also know how to act perfect as well. And so, it's a two-way street. It can't just be like one person being perfect and the other person not doing the work or not pulling their part in a sense. And so, um, yeah, any final message? Is talking about stop with the manipulative tactics. Like somebody here has a tendency to, you don't know if this is your energy or the person that you're dealing with, but I'm picking up on somebody here who's very like manipulative with their communication style. And so it's just like, even though something is not even going to materialize, it's not going to happen, but they say it in a way as if like, oh yeah, it is going to happen, oh yeah, I'll see you there, or oh yeah, we should totally do this and that, but it never materializes, right? So for those of you who know somebody like this, whether it's you or the person that you're dealing with, it's just like, look at the situation. It's just like that kind of behavior doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't do anything. It's just a waste of time, and it's just manipulative, right? And so it's just up to the other individual who is dealing with somebody like this to, if they want to confront this energy, do so. If they have in the past and nothing have become of it, then it's just like move on. Move on. Like, some people just goes in circles. Some people do that, okay? So anyways, Leo. Let's see what we have for our Leos in May 2025. Okay. Okay, so somebody here is just tired of lying. Okay, so I'm getting like very like Pinocchio energy. And so, and the person who is doing the lying, they are disappointed in themselves because they realize that the person that they are lying to, they don't deserve to be lied to. Like, this energy has been nothing but generous and loving and giving and understanding. And so to meet that energy with just more, even if it's white lies or what have you, but just lies or not being honest and just, not communicating that, or not making sure what they say and what they do matches, right? And so it's almost like this person, guess what, has a conscience. And so, I'm glad that even though this energy may have had this very like sneaky kind of energy, but they don't want to do that anymore. And so Because it's almost like they already know like what they have, and so why jeopardize that? Because this energy realizes, the energy that did a lot of like sneaky or like lies and stuff like that, they realize that it is an immaturity thing, and so they don't want to do that anymore. Okay. Hello, Flexivo. No, not magic, just energy reading. And so if you're in here, welcome. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Hello, the deal for real. Welcome back. Hey girl, ASMR. Sure. Aren't you relaxed? Aren't you relaxed? Anyways. But for those of you who are interested in a personal reading with me, all of that information can be found in the description of this video. But yeah, great to have you here. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click on the notification bell. Okay, so you know, I can just go and just like go night night. But I'm here to give you these messages, and so you know, I'm chill. I'm here, so let's be respectful. All right. Anyways, all right, let's get through this. But the maturity thing, or rather the immaturity part, okay, that somebody here realizes that they are going to try to grow out of that, and because they realize that that does not serve them for their highest good. And not only that, it's just like this person has so much fun. Okay. Flexible, you know, that's maybe your body, but your body telling you maybe you should, you know, cut this live off and go to bed. That's probably your body telling you. So, no, you don't tell that to me. Anyways, but let's see here. Anything else? Any final messages? I'm not flexible. I'm clearly not doing this for money. Okay, so thank you, but no thank you. So okay. All right. So the final message here is somebody here truly cares, like they feel like they have met their counterpart, their soulmate, etc. And like I see here that the feelings are mutual. There's a lot of like love and reciprocity. And somebody here doesn't want to let go of this connection because they really care, and there's a lot of love, and not only that, there's admiration. And so even if the other person's like, no, I don't want you anymore, it's just like, it doesn't matter. This person is just gonna do whatever it takes to like keep this, not F it up is what I'm sensing. It's like somebody here is just like gonna make sure they're not gonna F this up. They're gonna like try to elevate also in a spiritual sense with them. And so somebody here really wants to grow. They really want to grow in every way, especially spiritually, within this connection. And so that's beautiful. Oh, okay. So Virgos. Virgos. Virgos, Virgos, Virgos. for May 2025. Let's see what we have here. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, all of that information can be found in the description of this video. So let's see what we have here for Virgos. What's going on with Virgos? Oh, all of this wants to come. Okay, we'll take it. Hello, K. What do we have here? Yeah. So I'm picking. Oh, there you are. I'm picking up on somebody here who is just like they're being watched. Okay, they're being seen. Okay. So if you have any questions, keep it right here. Okay. If you're meant to hear your answer, you will. So, you know, that's a great thing about being an energy reader. You don't even need to tell me. I already know. Okay. There you are. So, I mean, you know, this so far the energy is screaming your energy. It's just like I'm picking up on somebody who is just like very true to themselves. They know what they want. And it's like if they are being met with energies or situations that, you know, doesn't let them live in their highest good, like live authentically, etc., then they are going to like move away from that. Because at the end of the day, they value themselves enough, they respect themselves enough to be fair and to be balanced and not even without a second of a doubt, like just know for certain that they don't deserve anything less. So I see this energy being surrounded by people that love them. So whether that's their family, their friends, their lover, whatever it is, it's just like their soul tribe. Like this energy is being seen by the people they love. And so that's great. Anything else? I am picking up some immature energies though, you know. Yeah, I am picking up on some sort of like immature energy. They and you'll know this energy will know like who I'm talking about based on like what just like why are they fighting for no reason, right? And so Uh, yeah. So if you find somebody just like trying to make conflict with you for no reason, just know that this energy is very like immature, and that's the reason why they do what they do. And especially if there's some level of distance between you and them, it may be one of the reasons why they feel safe to express and to be immature because they know that they don't really have, you know, real consequences for their immature behaviors. So it's just like it's like keep shining your lights. Don't let people who are immature bring you down. Because the people or the person that loves you, like they love you, um, somebody here doesn't want to let go of the connection because there's a lot of love, and they see this as a very soulful connection. Yeah. Oh, see, look at that. So much love. So much love. Oh my goodness. Wow. So May, wow. I sense here a lot of love coming through. Okay. A lot of love. Like, you know, so, hello, Sam. Wrote, hey, Arcana. Sorry, I'm late. Phone was kaput. Oh. Welcome back. Hello, Kay. Wrote love. Excellent. So, I mean, you know, Virgos, May looks like a very romantic time, like with a lot of like happiness and like people that care about you and all of that. And so, that's amazing. All right. Libra. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Libras. For those who are like in competition or like is seen in the public eye, I see here there is a lot of competition. Okay, I do sense that, and I'm getting young blood. I'm getting new young blood. Okay, so there may be some like new energies coming in. That does what you do. Okay, remember roles can be reversed, but you'll know which side you are on. Okay, but it's saying, so somebody here feels left out. I'm getting like a huge like age thing. So, you know, there may be like an age difference. And somebody here feels like very old, or they feel very like too young, like, and they feel really left out by this. Okay, what's the, there's your energy. So this has, you know, at this point, it's like this energy needs to change something up here. Okay, they need to just like change their perspective and really heal from the situation so they can move forward, because I'm just really sensing somebody here really like taking this to heart and not being able to move forward, because I'm getting somebody here like perhaps their grays are coming in, or like they feel like, or perhaps they're getting like wrinkles, or I don't know, like somebody here just feels like they're not as they are used to, or like something like that. And so, you know, they say age is nothing but a number, right? um, but yeah, just any negative outlook towards like age and appearance and stuff like that, try not to be too hard on yourself. And like do yourself a favor and do like a spa day or something. Yeah, get out there, like spruce up and wear something nice, you know? Like go out there, have fun. Okay? And let's go ahead and do Scorpio. Scorpio. Let's see what we have here. Scorpio. I should have probably mentioned this like in the opening, but maybe I'll mention it at the end. But personal sessions are open for those who are interested. All of that information can be found in the description of this video. Okay. Alright. So for Scorpio, what I'm getting here is like there's going to be some sort of like offer or a blessing coming in, but somebody here doesn't want it. And it's almost as if like due to somebody's like legal case or something like that, like something got owed or due or something like that. And so somebody here doesn't want it. Okay, it's because somebody here feels guilty. So it's saying don't do that to yourself. Like it's like relax. You know, somebody here does feel guilty, but at the same time, it's like all of these good things are happening for a reason. And so don't feel guilty. Don't feel like there's like strings attached and there's, as a result, there's fear. Okay, that's the last thing we want, fear. And so, you know, truly let go of any insecurities and doubts. But it is talking about if there is like money coming in, don't spend it on like stupid stuff. Okay, I don't know why like it wanted me to say it like that. I was just like, oh, that's harsh. It's a little harsh, but it's just like Scorpio. Scorpios can handle it, right? Okay, so it's just like somebody here needs to stop wasting their money, okay? And like not just spend for like short-term things. And I'm getting like somebody, so this energy may be dealing with somebody who's like who begs or something like that. So it may be, you know, children, or like if this energy has a dependent or something, they have a tendency to sulk. Okay, I'm getting the word sulk and like just be like mopey and like all of that, and it's saying that's problematic. Okay. Hello Donald, welcome back. But yeah, so just be mindful of that, okay? So don't just like be mindful of the spending, okay? Hello Tyler from Iran, welcome. Okay, right? That's good. Anything else? Any final message for Scorpio? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't know why it's being kind of like not mean, but it's being very direct. Okay, but the literal message. You sure you want me to say it? Okay, no. Okay, I don't have to say it. Thank goodness. But somebody here. Okay, for those of you who are on vacation or traveling, etc., like just be very mindful of how you approach and talk to people. Okay, because I'm getting here. Somebody here is it's a little short. Okay, they're very short. And so that's not good. That's not good, okay? Oh, you guys like the flowers? You guys like the flowers? Okay. Sagittarius. Sagittarius for May 2025. What do we need to know? I mean, I'm getting a lot of like busy time, movement, a lot of communication happening, and fortunately the communication is a lot of like love. Okay, so this may be somebody that you may be in like a relationship with, or a higher level of commitment, whatever it is. I see here there's a lot of like communication going on. I see here though, but when it comes to like family or somebody's family here, there is some sort of like blockage. I'm picking up on some sort of blockage, or like I'm getting, it's hard to get through to them. Like I'm getting that kind of energy. And so so somebody here feels like they're putting in the work, but they're not getting a lot of like feedback, or they just kind of feel like they're in their way, or somebody here just kind of feels like a third wheel is what I'm sensing here. And so what's the advice? For those of you dealing with like a younger member, okay, like if there's like a child involved, or somebody has a child, or something like that, I'm getting, it's like something about, there's some sort of like sensitivity. Perhaps somebody's like going through a divorce, or like a custody battle, or something like that, and so it's been a little bit difficult. And I'm getting somebody here doesn't want to lie, but they don't want but they want to be honest. Or like they're trying to be honest, or they want to be honest. But it's almost like I'm getting like some sort of immature or teenager or child involved, and that's one of the reasons why it's like creating conflict. Okay, any advice? Okay, I'm getting something about like, oh, hello, Tanisa. Well, perfect as always. Oh, thank you. Welcome back. So what I'm getting here is, it's saying don't front, like don't take things personally. I sense here that if somebody here is trying to impress or show that like they care, or that they are a sure thing, I sense here that they do already know, but they want to also experience the generosity that comes with it. So it's like, it's almost as if like, I don't want to say somebody here is playing games, but it's just they're not opening their arms to be accepting of somebody here that may have been nothing but generous, and giving, but it's like they don't easily let people in. And so, communication, some consistent communication is going to help. And it's talking about movie night for some reason. So like doing a movie night or something like that might be helpful. Okay? And also something about sports. Okay? So movie night and sports. Oh. let's do Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn for May 2025? May 2025. Capricorn. Hey, we're doing pretty good on time. Hey now. Oh my goodness. It's usually at this time we've only done halfway, but we're almost done actually. Okay, so for this energy, I'm getting here somebody is like burying themselves in work. Okay, it's almost like they're not coming out to like see people or to socialize or hang out. And it's because somebody here has like emotional wounds and like money-ish, like money, getting, I don't want to say money problems, but I'm getting like more money, more problems. I don't know. So somebody here may have like bad relationship when it comes to money. Like they just kind of feel like, oh, in order to make money, you have to grind away and like not have fun, and you're meant to be miserable. Like somebody here just has like this bad relationship when it comes to money and or like finances. And so it's really encouraging to create some sort of balance and realistic expectations and results. Okay, so I'm getting here a family member is not being a good influence. Okay, what do you mean by that? I'm getting here, I'm getting some sort of like child, like maybe some sort of somebody's dependent or something like that. Like they have a way of like just spending money. Okay. Oh, okay. Hello, Supraja. Wrote, you sound like you are talking about someone I am thinking. Oh, that's good. Thank you for confirming. But so yeah, I'm getting like this very like youthful type of energy. Like they have a hello capital. I don't know what that means. Anyways, so yeah, somebody has some sort of like dependent that is taking advantage of funds. Okay. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. Oh. Okay, any final messages for Capricorn? I'm getting something about supportive, like friends or people that you hold close. Okay, what about them? They're your emotional support. Okay, so for those of you who are going through a very hard time, like just know that you are supported. There's people out there that like cares, and that's not gonna just show up when it's just happy times or when it's convenient, but it's there for you through the thick and the thin. through the ups and downs. And so, yeah. It's saying don't be afraid to like take action and see like who shows up, who comes forward and is going to actually show up. Okay. All right. Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? May 2025. Hello, Capital. We did Taurus already. However, I read energy, so if you're joining in now, there may be a message here for you, or you can rewind afterwards. I will update the description of this video with the timestamps for those who are looking to find your signs easier, and also for those who are interested in purchasing a private session with me. All that information can be found in the description of this video. Okay. All right, that's a lot of cards. I'm getting here. Somebody here wants to be understood. Okay. Yeah. So right now I'm getting like sadness. Okay, and it's regarding some sort of like love connection. So it may be like perfect on the outside, but it's not. There's definitely some sort of hiding. Like somebody here is not being honest. I'm getting somebody here wants more children or something like that. So for those of you who want children or are expecting or like or unsure if the person that this energy is dealing with wants more, I sense here somebody here does want more. Like they're not done. And so it's become some sort of challenge. I'm getting like money is getting tight. Money is getting tight. And so I'm also getting like no more support from family. So it's like it's difficult, but it's like they don't want to let their romantic partner down. They want to be a provider, but again, it's something about like money and but they want to be honest so that they can have this fresh beginning if possible. So, it's not to say I mean, for those of you who can't have children and doesn't want children, obviously this is not going to apply. But I sense here, for those of you who are resonating and actually wants more children or wants children, I'm getting here is like, it's not that you don't want it, but perhaps like it's not the right time. Okay. Oh, so specific. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna leave like with a final message. Anything else for Aquarius? It's talking about I'm getting some sort of like a crush or like a secret admirer or something like that. But there's some level of distance. And that has been somebody here is like very sad and down. It's just like, oh, like this person could have been the one, or this person I see like a future with, but it's just like there's something about distance and and as a result, not being able to get things off the ground. Okay? Any advice? One more card. Again, it's just like distance. Okay, one more card. Yeah, it's just like, so the other person that is at a distance is like they know for certain long distance. That's what they're thinking. Okay, so Pisces. Let's see what we have here. Look at that. Well, we just did Aquarius and their energy right at the bottom. But let's see here. What do we have for Pisces? May 2025. Wow. I mean, I'm also getting, somebody who has like a crush. Okay, they have a crush on this very like mature, very grounded, like down to earth kind of energy. Like they see this person as somebody like in a very high light. It's almost as if like the way they think and the way they carry themselves is just very cute, very clear and pure. Um, and so that has become an intimidation, okay? And you'll know which side you are on. But I'm getting here, it's just like somebody can't stop thinking or fantasizing about this connection and wants to have some sort of communication, but they just kind of feel like lack, or perhaps money might be tight, or they feel like they may not have enough, like something like that. And so I mean, the thing about this energy that I'm picking up is that they are very focused on like family or people that they consider like family. And so it's like all the time and energy is going towards them and the person that they want to date or experience. It's like they're not going to wait hand and foot and stop their world to like see where the connection goes. And so it's like where what happens when you stop watering a plant, like they die, the connection dies. Like it's just, so just remember that. Any final message? I know that was tough, right? That was tough. But I see here through the uncertainties, through the insecurities and doubts, etc. I see here somebody that is very attractive. I will say that. They are attractive. And they have a lot going for them, and it's almost as if like it's almost like God is dropping like truth bombs, okay? God is dropping truth bombs, and it's not to weigh down. It's to set free. It's to unbind. And so just think of it that way. It's so that it's like somebody here is not trapped inside their own mind. Like they're able to step foot out. They're able to leave that entrapment. Invisible, right? Right? Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's do a wrap up, final message, collective message. Okay, so this portion, obviously, you know, I read energy, so if you're here listening in, it is no coincidence. Okay, you'll know if this is your story and which side you are on. Okay, what's the final message that my viewer needs to know? And for those of you who are new, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, all of that information can be found in the description of this video. Okay, I brought it back, so it's there for who knows how long. We'll see. But it's just like, you know, I'm trying to be available and not just do live streams. Okay. So, final message. I'm picking up on somebody here who is like very, they have some sort of like loyalty towards their spirituality. Okay. Oh. So, yeah, this energy has been through a lot. Okay, I'm picking up on somebody who has been through a lot, and like they've experienced a lot in life, like perhaps life experiences that most people are unfamiliar with or may not experience, or you know, it's giving off like not ordinary, inordinary, right? And but even that was divinely orchestrated. It was meant to happen because that is what makes this individual them. You know, through their hurdles and their hurt and pain and challenges, that's the energy that this energy is holding. And that's what makes them them. And so somebody here is just like, like, you know, instead of looking at their experience with gratitude, they're looking at it as if like, like, why did I have to experience this? So it's almost like complaining. Somebody here is complaining. So, you know, imagine God is like giving you all of these wonderful, wonderful life lessons, experiences, etc. And instead of embracing them and learning from them and retaining the knowledge and moving on from that story, you know, somebody here is just like, oh, yeah, I know, but do they really know? And then they end up repeating the same thing over and over again because they haven't learned, they haven't consciously retained the information and utilize it in their life. You know, it's not one, you know, a message through one ear and out the other. It's like somebody here actually needs to put forth what they have learned and exercise it into their life. Okay, so that's the difference, okay, of whether or not you really take what's happening in life and turning it into a spiritual experience or not. So you'll know whether or not you have been or you're not, and whether or not you want to level up in a sense. Okay, it's almost like, you know, for those of you who are like into like, I don't know, like Dragon Ball Z or what have you, like you like level up, right? Or any game, like you level up. So I sense here there is some sort of uncertainty. Okay, what's this uncertainty? There's two cards. Feel it out. Okay. Uncertainty. I mean, I am picking up there is this like unknowing energy, but it's just like, but at the same time, there is this knowing energy of this like, even though you don't know exactly what's going to happen, you know it's going to happen in your favor. Or at least this is the mindset we need to have. Okay, this is like an encouragement. So for those of you who are like feeling lost, like, oh, what's going to happen? Is it going to work in your favor or not? It's just like, it's up to us whether or not we're going to think of it as like, yeah, of course, it's a given that good things are going to happen. Of course, like, there's no doubt, right? And so it's talking about for those of you, okay, who are in doubt, to start, I'm getting the word get cocky. Get cocky. Yeah, God is going to bring in good news and good opportunities. Like things are working in this energy's favor. And so once that kind of level of confidence is going to start building up, it's going to change some sort of like energetic shift as well. And it's going to bring about some sort of like extra like push and charge that's going to really push them out of stagnancy. Okay, so for those of you who it's been very difficult for this energy to like get out of bed or get out of the house or not do anything or not feel motivated, it's just like through some level of teamwork, through some level of like partnership, there's this going to be this push to not overthink things to the point where you've exhausted yourself before it has even happened. And so it's almost like somebody here wants to do it together as a group or as a team and hold each other accountable, and that's going to bring about some sort of inspiration and motivation to keep on going when, of course, it's easiest to just give up. Of course. But we're being pushed and inspired and motivated to do the opposite and actually go for what we want and what our heart desires, or what we have planned for our future, for the future, what's ahead. And for those of you who have like significant other or who has love on their mind, what's the message for them? Okay, I'm getting the singles with like no romantic prospect. There is love coming, okay? So don't shut it before it has even happened. It's coming, but you have to be open to it, okay? So for those of you who have been like looking up at the stars and looking up at the moon and wishing like, oh, when are they gonna come into my life? It's like it's saying once you stop being like sad and mopey and fighting yourself, okay? but yeah, you know, Donald wrote, what's the ETA on the love thing, right? And it's talking about, you know, you have to do something first for it to come. So it's everybody's on a different schedule, you know, But the quicker you start, the better. The quicker you, yeah, look at that. The quicker you do the work, the quicker you stop being mopey and sad and all that, the better. Yeah. Any final messages for the people? No, it's time to go. Time to go. And so have a great rest of the, wherever you are. And thanks for coming on here and hanging out and listening in. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click on the notification bell so you're notified of when I go live or post new content. And as mentioned, and as promised, I did bring back the personal reading. So all of that information can be found in the description of this video. Alright. Anything else? No, we're good. Thank you, everybody. Alright. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.